What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
After Dark. It's Friday. How's everybody doing? Say hello, James.
Hello, James. What's up, everybody?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Your mic may have
Everybody-
started slow there for some reason.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing it's Friday. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it's Friday, everybody. It's Friday night after dark. You got your hosts with the most trying to save Halloween, and my home state of Florida is trying to destroy it. It's all good.
Hey, Danny. Hey, Haunted
Danny.
Honeymooners. What's up?
Hey, Honeyheimers. Hey, what's the word on the computer?
The
Did
computer.
Best Buy did they explode it yet?
Oh, God. Jabby's here now. What's up,
Hey,
Jabby?
Jabby. What's up, Jabby? Clown Mafia. Vaping in the house. We're not that old, Jabby, but that's all right. We still love you.
God. Like 14 years older than he is.
What you're older than Jabby?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm 29 years older, so there you go.
Yeah.
You can't. They can't get him to answer the phone.
God, dude, that sucks.
You got haunted. The only reason I'm laughing is because I'm 1000% not surprised.
The worst.
So what? Here's the deal: is one of the Best Buy Geek Squads probably has like a big jacked up 4x4 truck. They threw your laptop in the back of it. Probably took it to the beach, rode the dunes for a while, jostled it around, threw it in the water, came back,
Jostled it around.
realized what they did. Now they don't want to tell you. So Best Buy.
All
How's
right,
everybody else doing besides?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No. I was gonna
Oh.
say we had a special guest tonight. I was gonna go into that, but
Oh yeah, heck yeah, go ahead.
we got Vic Springston on. He'll be on in about 10 minutes or so. Actually going to play a video while he is on. It's just one of his YouTube videos that he has. One of him building something. So just a little something on the screen to draw your eyes to while you listen to him talk. Should be awesome.
It should be super awesome. I'm sorry. I'm reading what Jabby said.
I know it.
Jabby, what's going on there, Jabby?
It's hitting the moonshine. It's that damn. This is a rubber chicken that gets to him.
I mean, I don't even. Ooh, God! Thank God it is Friday. But oh my God! I got shadow people on my porch or something. Thanks to Zach.
I don't even want to talk about that. Damn it!
I keep hearing noises out there. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? We know some computers aren't doing so hot. I think Mark's working tonight, right?
Yeah, he should be.
Getting ready to get Disney open.
Oh, speaking of Disney, did you see that crap that they had going on today?
No. What?
So everybody that was on Disney's like monthly plan for their annual pass, is it for Florida residents?
Yeah.
Everybody that was on their thing, they they did like a forbearance on their payments because they weren't open for 4 months, whatever it was. Well, today everybody's accounts got money taken out from the back payments for those monthly payments for the annual passes.
Good God.
So
well, we all know that's Lee's fault.
Everybody's like, there's like people that had like $700-800 taken out of their account today for back payments on their annual passes.
And there's probably people that didn't have it, so now they've got overdraft.
Yeah, I saw one lady's like, they took $608 out of our account. We were going to Key West today for the 4th of July. And I'm like, oh.
Well, A, I'm sorry. B, you don't need to have your ass down in Key West.
Yeah, right. That's like the worst place to go right now. Anywhere in South Florida.
Just go to Alaska or something,
Yeah, so they're supposed to. Danny got $200 taken out.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, they really screwed up there. I think what it is they like just deferred everybody until this date, and then today it like rolled over, and the computer was like, charge everybody what's owed, because they're not even supposed to be charging them for those, the time that they were closed, because they couldn't do anything. I mean, the parks were closed. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Yellen. Well, and that's the deal. Somebody's going to get fired. It's a simple couple of switches to type in before. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was the whole big thing today online. Everybody's just blowing up Disney with them taking money out of everybody's accounts. I mean, I guess apparently, so Disney's like, we're gonna fix this issue, but still, I wouldn't be happy if I woke up and there was like $400 or $500 taken out of my account.
And there's no telling how, it had been like tens of thousands of people or something. I don't know how many people. We could blame Mark. He's not here yet.
Yeah, right. It probably was Mark. He's always breaking stuff.
He pushed the button. Oh, Dan, you gonna have yours canceled?
Jabby. Yeah, that was another thing. Was
I do not.
so many people are canceling their annual passes now because they're like, this is just unacceptable. And I mean, I get it. I totally would. I probably would do the same thing.
Oh, jeez. Golly, that is going to be a logistics and a uh, front-facing nightmare. I mean, that's just people are already upset because they didn't open when Universal opened.
Yeah, they're like, let's wait another month. So, which I think they were made, a smart move on their part. But with a company that size, with the amount of technology that they have at their hands and resources, this is one of those mistakes that should not have just been overlooked. Like, this shouldn't have even come into the realm of possibility.
I bet you they've got a third party that handles it.
More than likely, which is great for them because then they're just gonna pawn it off to them and be like, you guys handle all the refunds, and
they're gonna be like, now we own you. Sit over there with Pixar. Oh, great! I'm so glad this is Friday night that we've got Jabby and your mom wheeling and dealing.
Oh, that sucks.
Wait, what?
Lamb of God canceled their tour dates. They're not rescheduling for West Virginia. So you can either wait 6 to 9 weeks for a refund or roll your ticket over to a different state.
Wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Pick one of the 10 states where their numbers aren't shooting through the roof.
Oh, you already got a hush, MD, so I don't know what you said, but
you go what?
You already got hush, MD, so I don't know what you said. What'd you say to get a hush for?
Jab in your mom wheeling and dealing to make him a pool boy? That's what. What do you mean? What did I say? Didn't you just hear me say it?
I was reading.
Yeah, well.
Oh man.
Geez. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm glad it's Friday night. Gosh. Doing side street
pool boy, side pool boy hustling. Jeez.
That's cool though. That's fine. It's Friday night. And that's what it's all about. What else? Let's see. What other news we got? Still no official word from Universal. Am I correct on this for HHN?
I've heard zero things.
Zero things have been heard by James. So there you go.
They were, as far as I know, they're still offering the buy one get one free ticket. So I don't know. They're really pushing it.
Yeah, this is July the 3rd or whatever. So that's yeah. I mean, whatever, still not going. But yeah, I don't know. If the numbers don't calm down in Florida, I still don't understand how they're going to open, but that's just me. I did a scouring of the interwebs and I did not see any haunts closing today, so we don't have any bad news on that for you.
Yeah, yep.
Not saying there's not small ones, but
well, I mean, geez, for like the last 4 days, it's been 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah, we'll see. Probably Monday it'll start back up again.
A lot of people probably just weren't, clocking in today since it's day before 4th of July. People are taking long weekends.
Oh, that's true. By the way, a preemptive happy 4th of July to all of our United States viewers, since we won't be on tomorrow. We'll be on Sunday. We're not sure. I'm almost positive we'll be on Sunday, but we don't have anybody lined up. So we may just make it a short and sweet news.
Yeah, I who knows? We've had a guest every day this week, even plus an extra day. So
yeah, so get off our backs, people.
Right? God,
so much to do. Oh, well, we actually, I will say this much: we should have one of our announcements Sunday. We should be able to finally make a particular announcement on Sunday, and then we should be able to make one on Wednesday as well. We are empty as far as slots for guests. So, as always, if you know anybody that with a home haunt or an actor or a vendor or something that would like to come on, we're always reaching out. Let us know.
Yep. If you follow our Instagram. Oh God, no! I refuse. I'm shutting it down. You follow our Instagram. There's actually a photo that I posted. It's something I'm working on that I'm going to incorporate into a. I don't know what yet. It may go into like a skull or something. Hi Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
But what it is, it runs off of the Arduino. I'm going to pull stream information from our live streams, and it's going to get displayed in the actual haunt display outside. So it's one of the little things that I've been working on. Should be pretty interesting.
Super cool. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to throw decontaminated candy at children. There you go.
I still think the trebuchet is a good idea.
There you go, trebuchet. Kablamo, denting people's cars as they go by my house with candy.
I mean, we got Vic coming on. We could probably ask him to draw something up. I'm sure he could figure something out to launch candy at children.
Speaking of, it should be about his time, huh?
Yeah. Vic, you can join whenever, man. We're ready to go.
Knock on the door, buddy.
Knock on the door.
That was about all that's all the news that we had for today.
Yep. And if you can't get on,
while we wait for him, didn't we make any announcements about Underground tonight after the stream? We'll just play it by ear on if anybody's interested. It'd be another night where I'd probably kind of bow out. I got up real early this morning for no particular reason, but I've been going all day. And I know a lot of people will be doing their 4th of July stuff tomorrow, so it may be an early night for everybody too. So
yeah, I think it probably will be. It'll be an early night for me regardless, but
yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, and Hein Honeymooners, yes, I will totally tell them to brush your teeth and wear a mask.
Recap, I missed it. Disney screwed a bunch of people out of money. Happy pre-4th of July. Some news on Sunday. We should be here Sunday. No guests, probably. Just us. Didn't hear any haunt news as far as any new haunts having to shut down for the season, so that was good. And nothing from Halloween Horror Nights. That should cover the recap, I think.
Right.
Should pretty much cover it. Oh, and we've got Vic Bringston coming on tonight, I believe, if he can get it working.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
He liked... Oh, there he is. I was going to say. I know he was here.
Vic. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Ooh.
Yeah, he's got the audio on.
Oh, yeah, I just heard my obnoxious voice. That's great.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Vic?
Hey, Vic, what's up? Thank you for coming on, man. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Just got through weed whacking, mowing grass, and killing bugs.
Oh, hell with that.
Right?
Too hot for that. Well, welcome to Haunters Anonymous After Dark.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Oh, anytime, man.
Oh my God, thank you for coming on. Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Oh no, go. You go.
Oh, and no, I'm just saying. Yeah, we're privileged, and it's a pleasure to have you. We will start you off like we do with everybody else. We know about you, but tell everybody who you are, what you do, where you come from, and all that kind of bit.
I'm just an old truck driver. I drove truck for 15 years. And in that 15-year time, I built my first prop. I built an old coffin. Well, with me driving, I was going 6, 8 weeks at a time. I didn't have time to build anything. So um, we eventually started a nonprofit down here in Birmingham, Alabama. It's we house homeless veterans. So I quit my job, sold everything I had, moved down here, and we did 10,000 fundraisers to try to raise money for our homeless veterans. And
Wow.
you know how that goes. You spend 5,000 to make 2,000. So I wanted to start a haunted attraction this year. Of course, everything was going good. I was like, well, I can do this, and it was just me. And so then the COVID-19 hit, and kind of put a damper on things. So I started building stuff around December, and I haven't stopped. So next year I will start again. Well, I will have the haunted attraction next year, as long as we don't have some kind of pandemic, and we'll have a bigger and better show next year. And the money goes to homeless veterans.
That's awesome.
That is brilliant. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Are you going to try to do anything like? Are you going to do trick or treating or anything like even low key this year? Just for
Probably not. I live kind of back in the sticks, so I don't really get a whole lot of traffic through here. And my house is creepy anyway, so nobody will probably stop.
That's mine every day. Too many
Yeah, I
people
know.
stop.
Yeah. But I might, since I haven't been ever, I've only been to a haunted house one time in my life, and that was probably 25 years ago. So I might try to hit some of those this year, just kind of give me some ideas what I can and can't do, and see if I can incorporate it into my attraction next year.
Now you're in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Okay. I just making sure. Well, you got a couple of them around you. Well, you got Arx Mortis.
Yeah, there's several of them around here, and uh, so I guess I'm going to have to go visit just to kind of see what they're doing and how they're doing it, and kind of give me some inspiration and see what I can do.
Well, the good thing about where you're at, you can just drop down I-65, go to Louisiana, or come this way, Pensacola. Yeah, if you have a few days, there's there's plenty in Louisiana. Um, it would take you a few days, but yeah, definitely. You got to do something Halloweeny. Go to some haunts.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm
So,
going to do yet. I'm planning on something. I just don't know what. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do and how to do it, and go from there.
well, speaking of, tell everybody about Trio of Terror.
Trio Terror is a Facebook group. Um, I met up with Keith Runick at Cobwebs and Candlesticks, and Dave at the Weird Kid Show, and we just kind of hit it off. And every time we would post a video of our builds and stuff, that we'd have people knock us out and told us we couldn't post our videos, and it just became a mess. And we're like, well, why can't we post our videos? And they says, well, you're self-promoting. I'm like, okay, so can I post one of my pictures? That's self-promoting, isn't it? Pictures are fine. I'm like, well, whose pictures do we post, or do we post other people's bills? That don't even make sense. So I was like, look, guys, I said, let's start our own page. And Keith kept calling us the Trio of Terror because we was always talking back and forth with each other and whatnot. And Dave, he did a plague doctor, and one of the groups he posted in gave him all kind of crap, and it just became a mess. And they wouldn't let me post my stuff. I was like, look, let's form this. And Keith's like, nah, it's just too much work. It's this. And I was like, come on, guys, let's just do it. So a couple weeks later, we all came together and formed that group, and we wanted it to be everything that some of these groups aren't. You can't post this, you can't do it on Wednesday, and you have to do it at 9 o'clock, and it just became a mess. So we formed a little alliance and started this Facebook group. Although that we started it, it is everybody's group. They can post wherever they want to, and as long as within reason. And
Right.
we welcome everybody. We got a couple 14-year-old young men in there. Uh, these guys are building props and playing with latex and molds. I mean, it's just amazing that these guys are so talented at such a young age. So that's how we started Trio Terror. And where the plague doctors came from on our trio, that came from Dave. And Trio of Terror itself came from Keith. And you shouldn't play with dead things. I threw my little thing in there. So that's how we came up with that.
Well, I went ahead and linked the group, so if anybody wants to go ahead and join their group, he posts all kinds of good stuff. I mean, you can go and share. You guys are always welcome to share it on our group, so you know that. We're open to everybody doing whatever, you know. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put one of your videos up right now. Just there's not gonna be any audio; it's just gonna be you working, just in the background, so people can watch. It's actually the part 5 of the horse-drawn hearse. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a task in itself.
I was getting ready to ask you, like, what was your hardest build? What was the most complex?
Man, that's gonna be a part of the horse-drawn hearse. Everything I build, I don't have any plans. I don't have any measurements. So I have to I'll look at a picture and guess at it and go. And I try to remember all the measurements for whenever people ask me. I can say, hey, this is what I did. This is how I did it, because I just kind of wing it and go. So I've had a lot of people email me and ask me questions about it. Facebook messages. They're more than welcome to email, Facebook, text, whatever it may be. I'm willing to help them out any way I can.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's super.
That cool. Goes with Keith and Dave too. You guys hit them up with a message or something to say, hey, this is how I built it, or this is the best thing to use, or this is what I found the best thing to use. Or we also got some goofs on there too. You know, just hey, we probably should have did that.
Well, you've seen our goofiness, so
yeah, everything we do is goofed. What was your most expensive build?
The most expensive build was part of the horse-drawn hearse, and the reason I'm saying that is the plexiglass on each side of that was $175 per sheet.
Oof!
Wow,
that's a big build too, man. That thing is huge.
Yeah, it's it's about 14 foot long. 12, 14 foot long, something like that.
I couldn't decide if I was gonna do this video or the one where you were doing the horse, because I like the horse video too, when you were making the skeleton horse.
Yeah, that's a old Home Depot horse. I bought it a few years back, and I was like, man, it's just too plain. Everybody sticks out in the yard on this stick, and there it is. So I welded some stuff underneath of it and cut its legs, backbones, and redid its legs, repositioned it, and corpsed it, and made it into a horse for my horse-drawn hearse.
And the haunted attraction, you're going to do it on your property, I'm guessing, right? Or was there another location?
Yeah, we have about 5-6 acres where our veteran center is. So I'll hold it there at the veteran center.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very cool.
Alabama.
All right.
Yeah.
See, now I'm just enthralled in watching this video.
I know. So, and I've already seen it. I watched it earlier.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, well, yep. Okay. So now, okay, we're done. Okay. I'm just thinking, well, go ahead.
I go back once in a while and look at my stuff and see what I could have done better, or what did I mess something up, or try to figure out the measurements, and because sometimes I forget because I never write nothing down.
Now I saw you have the skull flowers. Did you have a video on how you made those?
Yeah. You talking about the cow skull?
Well, it's the little plants, the little like sunflowers
the little
with the skull heads.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's on there. It's I think it's sunflower skulls on my videos.
All right, I gotta find that one because my mom wants some of them. She's like, oh, we need these.
I traded 3 or 4 of them things to a lady up in Canada. She made me this Ouija board plaque, and she goes, I'll trade you, she goes, I won't charge you anything. Just send me some of them flowers. So I sent her some of them flowers.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Vic, have you ever thought about building stuff and then actually selling it as like make money as well? for the vets?
I'm eventually going to venture into that. I want to do like maybe costumes or something.
Mhm.
It's just me, so I have to still work and try to play around with this stuff, this Halloween stuff. And I'm thought about. Here's how I got everything set up. I got a YouTube channel. I have a donate button on there. I got Patreon. I got a couple other ways to donate. And the monies I'm going to generate from my YouTube channel and everything will be donated directly to the Veterans Center. Okay.
Nice.
So until with all that, what I want to do is maybe make some costumes later on once I get kind of good enough to do it. Is then I'll take that money and I'll reincorporate it into making more costumes and sharing the love with everybody and keep it at a decent price where everybody can afford it. Because some of this stuff is, 6, 8, $1,500 for a costume. That
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
crazy. You so
You got a hey Vic on the chat from Dave LePage.
yeah, he's one of the trios.
Okay. Yeah, well, he said hey
Oh.
Vic.
Yeah, he's Dave at the Weird Kid Horror Show. If you guys haven't checked him out, man, this guy is so talented. You need to go over and check out his videos on YouTube, the Weird Kid Horror Show.
Okay.
And also Keith at Cobwebs and Candlestick. These guys are just so full of talent. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I actually
And we
watched
keep
one of Keith's videos today too.
Yeah, we try to keep each other going. We'll share our builds and hey, look at this. Then we'll start picking on each other and say, hey, that looks like crap. And well, that was the whole point to look like crap. So, we have fun doing it.
That's awesome.
Well, we do have to eventually coordinate at y'all's leisure when y'all can to get all three of you on here. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely. I've been trying to get him to come on. We try to go on, do a live video on our trio page on Mondays. We're still working out the bugs and everything, trying to do the live video thing. So it's been kind of a pain in the butt because we're not like technically smart or anything.
James can give you the lowdown. I think how to do it right.
Yeah. Anytime you have any kind of issues like with technology stuff or anything with especially with streaming or anything like that, just let me know. I got you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, we're technically stupid.
He's James has got all this down absolutely to a science. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I know James would be fine with showing you all that stuff and getting y'all set up. Might as well just pick his brain because he's got us set up. So what the hell?
Yeah, the only thing we're wanting to do is go live on Facebook and try to talk to everybody and answer questions and talk about our future builds or just different stuff.
Yeah, well,
And,
I think the best way for you guys to do that would be like the way we're doing it now, because everybody's audio will get shared. You just go through one person, and then everybody can see the same stuff that you see.
yeah,
It's super easy.
Yeah,
I love the
and
setup you guys got.
Well,
thank you.
James got. I mean, we could do what? Yeah, James. The setup James got is phenomenal. Of course, we doing the video part. Is a click of a few buttons. James can explain all that to you. So we just don't do it right now because.
Yeah, I don't.
Why?
It's what everybody's got. Themselves on camera. Talking. Our original deal with this was they were podcasts anyway, which there's no video on podcasts. So we kind of just stuck with it. I mean, eventually I'll probably flip mine on or something. Around Halloween time, and but it's kind of calming when you don't have to sit there and watch stuff. I mean, I got your video on now, and as you see, it's distracting as all hell. 'Cause you get into the video and you forget somebody's talking.
Wait, yeah, you're like, oh wait a minute, we're in a live. Oh my god, crap! I'm watching this video. It's so cool. But yeah, Vic, totally. You should. Yeah, James is set up. He could get y'all going lickety split, and it's super easy. And then we can come and watch y'all do this stuff and be just amazed in real time.
Yeah, people is always asking us to do live builds, and with all three of us to try to do a live build, we're just like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to do. Not at all.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you guys up.
Jabby said he'd love to buy something from you. Have you build something for him, like a prop horn or something? He'll buy it from you.
I've never tried to build one of them before, but I think I can.
Well, it's
I'm pretty
Jabby,
sure.
so you could be as creative as you want.
Does
Yeah.
he want a
He,
double barrel M16? How does he want it to work?
oh my God. I'll tell you what, with Jabby, just if you can have it make a lot of noise and shoot a bunch of vape out of it, he'd probably be all right. But see, and Vix, here's the thing: is like yeah, there's always a demand for prop builders and costume designers. I mean, it's not as saturated as people think. Some people think it's all saturated. Why bother? Well, the stuff that you do is extremely unique, and of course, you're going through the whole process and showing everybody. But um, eh, the the whole industry is built on the uniqueness of everybody's talents, like yours. The trio. I think you could make a pretty penny doing it, especially if you do it at a reasonable price, and especially if you do it at a reasonable price that home haunters. Um, my my big thing is with home haunters is they don't have a lot of money, and they go to my absolute favorite place in the world. I'm being sarcastic, called Spirit Halloween. Um, and they spend too much money on crap, where somebody like you could build something super high quality, um, that could last them for years. uh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm seeing here. I think there's a definite niche for uh, prop and costume and everything else builders that can cater to the home haunter and their budget. I think you could do that like really well.
And that's what I had posted a picture of a video of me doing like an old creepy murder welder costume or something. And I saw one kind of like it. They wanted like 300 and some dollars for it, and I made the thing with about $60. Well, somebody come on there kind of busting my butt about it. And I'm like, well, why would you bust my butt, man? I'm trying to show you a different way to to make a cheaper costume. I'm like everybody else. I kind of live paycheck to paycheck. So if I got a few extra bucks, I'm going to buy this and buy that and throw it together. And there we got a costume or a dead sled or just anything. So that was kind of what my channel was about when I started it, was to show people how to make stuff and try to do it as cheap as possible. And that's kind of with the other trio guys. We try to do it as cheap as possible. Now, some things you do buy is going to be a little expensive, like foam, molds, just stuff like that. And but we try to do it as cheap as possible and pass that knowledge on to other people. And I had them send me a message that says, "Hey, look what I just built. I built exactly what you did." I'm like, "No, you never. Yours is better than what I did." So it's really humbling to see people build your stuff.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's also cool that you all share what y'all do. I think that's phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely.
Some people keep that near and dear to them, and you're like, well, if you're not going to sell it, then show everybody how to make it, which like what y'all do.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was the whole point we wanted to do, is share our what little bit of knowledge we do have with everybody, and they can take and they can either make the exact same thing or put their own spin and twist on it and go from there.
Have you ever thought about doing anything with like 3D printing or anything like that?
I have not. I I've got so much equipment here at the house, like for making cups and plates and shirts and uh, different stuff like that. It's still sitting in a box in my basement because I don't know how to work it. So the more stuff I get, I'm having to learn, a piece at a time, and so I haven't got that qualified yet.
Are you talking about like when you say cups and shirts and stuff? You talking about like printing?
Yeah, it's what's it called? I don't even know what it's called, but it's kind of like a heat press. You print this big old sheet of piece of paper out with the inks and stuff on it of your picture or whatever. Then you can put it on your shirt or cup or plate or license plates or whatever it is you're making, and print it off that way. and
Well,
heat press it.
there's good money in it. You need to get that stuff out of the boxes and learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith's letting you know he made it too. He's
All
here.
right.
And he said 3D printing, oh hell no.
Exactly.
So we've got the trio here.
Yep. Dave and Keith, you're awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got lost in the build again. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a challenging build. I think it took me about a week to build it. A person could build this in 3 days. We got 3 days straight to tinker on it. The only thing about that build was the front steering mechanism, because I wanted mine to be able to steer, because I figured it'd be too heavy for me to pick up and move. So I had to figure out how to make my front steering wheel to be able to swing back and forth. So other than that, it wasn't too bad.
I'm just that blows my mind. You did it that fast, and it's so brilliant looking.
Yeah, I love the little emblems and everything you got on there too.
Those came off an old table.
That's awesome.
That is super awesome.
Yeah, I just started cutting up an old table and sticking them on there.
Man, if I tried to do something like that in a week, on day 3, I'd finish the whole thing off with gasoline and a match. Because it would look terrible to begin with, but what you did there is just absolutely fantastic. Of course, if I watched the video, it'd look good because you're doing an awesome job with it. Sorry, go ahead.
What you do is you take it, set it up the top of the hill, set it on fire, and shove it down the hill. Now that'd make a cool video
on Halloween night.
On Halloween night, and hope it don't hit nobody's house.
Ah, well, around here I can aim it at somebody I don't like. It's all good. But yeah, no, that's actually brilliant. What kind of paint are you using? Is that oil based or?
No, it's just water based.
Water based?
Yep, interior water base. Even though the thing has been sitting outside for about 6 months now, it's interior water base.
And you haven't sealed it or anything?
No. I should have, but I didn't. So if you're gonna build anything like this, it's gonna set outside for any length of time. Please use, good exterior paint, some sealer or something like that, some good green wood or something.
Right.
I entered this into a car show the other day, and I got second place on
it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we try to stay creepy down this way.
Was that the car show for charity or?
Yeah, it was for diabetes. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, if I tried to build this, I'd screw my hand to the board or something.
You'd be surprised what you can make if you put your mind to it.
I can build a computer with my eyes closed, but I cannot cut a piece of wood straight to save my life.
Well, if you look at this thing real close, there ain't nothing straight on it either.
But you know what? I think that's what makes it perfect. I mean, a horse-drawn carriage. It's the nuances. To me, it all looks absolutely perfect. But I'm pretty sure
the touches you're putting on there really like gold, like dust or something.
It's copper spray. Yeah, copper spray paint. I just brushed around some of the edges and stuff.
Vic, have you been to any of the conventions? Any of the haunt conventions?
No, I was set to go to the big one this year, and they canceled it. And so I just kept my money in a pot, and if they ever have it again, I'll go there next year maybe. You're probably talking
about like Transworld. Transworld will be back. They'll be back next year.
Transworld.
Unless we have pandemic number 2 or something. Yeah, I mean, of course, they all got canceled.
Yeah,
the big and small ones got canceled, and you're not alone. I know a handful of people who this would have been their first year, and of course, boom, done.
Yeah, you picked a rough year to start this.
Yeah.
Well, when I first started, everything was going good. The economy's going good. The money was flowing. The supplies were, easy to get a hold of. And then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, don't go out of your house.
Yeah.
So it kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah. it's I quick one on all that. Yeah, everything is starting to kind of dwindle down. Neighbor of mine needed to buy a washing machine, and he had a hell of a time finding one. And they said it could be, if you didn't pick one now, it could be months before they got another shipment in. And then I went out yesterday. A friend of mine, he needed to reset up all his home internet, different company. Had a hell of a time finding electronics. I'm like, good God.
Yeah, it's
So
getting stupid.
it's getting crazy. But see, when you can do cool stuff like this with stuff on hand and make it look like, $1 million.
This is how me, Dave, and Keith met each other. Is during the pandemic, we just started building stuff. It was like, okay, what do we got laying around that we can throw together? And we just started snapping stuff together, and that's how we kind of all met, because we kept posting each other, or kept posting and seeing each other's builds, and we're like, hey, what'd you use? I use an old scrap board I had out back. So
Oh, so y'all just basically met probably like a couple months ago.
yeah, it's probably been about 2-3 months, something like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's wild and
And
super cool.
yeah, we talk about it every day. Sometimes it's 5-6 o'clock in the morning and 7-8 o'clock at night. You're in between as well. So we're always, trying to figure out our next build, and um, how much money is it going to cost us. Trying to save a dollar anywhere we can.
That's all. Yeah, Keith said Vic can build anything crooked.
That's right.
That sounds
If you look at my builds, you don't hardly see me use no level or any squares or anything like that. I just if you look at the front of the hearse, it looks like a sled for Santa Claus. I just freehanded that. I'm like, man, that looks like a sled. Is people going to notice this as a horse-drawn hearse or a sled? So I was kind of going back and forth with that. That's
well,
why I
you could
call
just
it.
tell him, tell him just it's Santa's hearse. I'm kidding. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I just call it the dead sled.
Well, hell yeah, there you go. Just out of curiosity, and if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. How much did you spend on plexiglass on that thing?
175 per sheet, per 4 foot by 8 foot sheet was one. I think it's like 165, then taxes, so it probably came to about 180 per sheet.
Oh, okay. So it's just one sheet of. Okay, all right.
Well, I bought 2 sheets.
Oh, two sheets. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
one
sheet
for
for
each
each
side.
side. Yeah.
Yeah, that God plex. This is getting really technical. What was the thickness on it?
Uh, quarter inch, I think,
Oh, okay.
or eighth an inch, quarter inch, eighth an inch, something like that. I tried to find the cheapest one I could.
Yeah,
That kind of
God.
that kind of broke the bank on me. Then I made the curtains. I even sewed my own curtains for it.
Well, that's obviously if you're going to be doing costumes, you got to know how to sew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
see
how
a
to
couple
staple.
nurses there too, standing behind you in the video.
Yeah, I got about 50 mannequins without no heads. And I started putting, I was like, man, what am I going to do with these things? So I started putting foam heads on them. And well, how am I going to keep foam heads on there? So I started wrapping them up with cheesecloth and plaster of Paris. And I was like, hey, Silent Hill nurses, there we go. So I bought a few costumes for them and see what it looked like. And that's how I came up with my Silent Hill nurses.
Nice. Yeah, you just fill a room with those things in the haunt, and that's one whole room right there.
Yeah, I got about 3 of those built. I need to make some more.
Vic, do you do anything like mechanical? You said you're not like technical, but do you build anything motorized, hydraulics?
Not yet. I wanted to get into the air powered stuff for the animatronics and all that stuff, but I haven't took that leap yet. I have rebuilt a motor in a car. I did stuff like that, but I believe I can do it. I just, when it comes to the little electronic diodes and this thing and that thing, I get kind of lost. I can do electrical. I can do electrical. I've done a few houses, from scratch to the end.
Yeah, I think it just looks intimidating. Really, when you get into it, it's not. I think what you're currently doing is harder than what you may actually think doing any kind of motorized or electrical work is. Um, it's not terribly difficult, honestly. I think
Yeah,
you'd be able to do it with no issues.
yeah. I believe once I got started on it, I would, dive into it, and it wouldn't be too much of an issue. I don't think.
Well, and, you know, the cool thing about that, like James and I could help you on that. My forte is electronics. Of course, I've been doing computer work forever, but you know, James is doing his thing with Arduinos right now. Um, so you've definitely got folks you can ask. I
Awesome.
I have to make the joke again. See, like I was watching you paint that black paint on, and my ass would be doing that, and the damn gallon paint set on fire just because it's me doing it. Um, so even painting, I'd be like, no. And see, like the welding and all that stuff, and grinding, I can't do any of that. I can't do any of it because I've only got one good eye.
Well, welcome to
Not
the
that I,
club, brother. I'm blind in my left eye.
are you really? Let's see which
Yeah,
one is mine. My left eye is good. Okay, so oh, there you go. We just
yeah.
get together and we can make all kinds of one-eyed
I,
stuff.
I got
Okay.
20. I got 2200 vision in my left eye.
Oh, wow. I just well, seeing the thing with the grinding and the welding is it's you know protecting the one good eye. When I was young, they always said do whatever you can not to. So plus I know a lot of people that weld and do all that stuff. So, um, well, I'm sorry. I'm fat now. I'm watching more metal work, and I'm just kind of getting like enthralled in James's damn diversionary tactic with this video.
Right?
That was a fun build. I mean, whenever people build stuff like this, like I was talking about the young guys that's in our group, 14, 15 years old, it just pushes your imagination. You're taking scraps and junk and you're finding another use for it. And most of the time it turns out really nice. And sometimes you're like, well, what was I thinking?
And
But
see, it's cool that folks like you are around to uh, ask for the young folks to ask questions and be an inspiration. You know, James and I have talked about that the whole art of trick or treat and all that stuff, and it would be sad for all this to be lost because younger folks just aren't interested in it. And then people like you with your videos and then interacting with these teenagers, kids, whatever, um, keeping them enthralled, and then of course watching them do things that you learn from. That to me is phenomenal.
oh,
Um,
absolutely.
It-
There's so much talent out there that you wouldn't believe. And I get jealous. I'm like, man, that dude is young and he's doing that. I says, how come I can't do that? What am I doing wrong? So, it's like, so, even the young folks are, an inspiration to me. I try to, learn the best thing I can from them, little
do,
tips and tricks and trades and stuff.
do the people like these do they have YouTube channels too? Do they do what you do, like show how they do it, or they just it magically happens and you're like, oh, cool.
Uh, yeah, the couple guys on my Trio Terror has a YouTube channel. I think it's Halloween Prop Channel is what it's called. I can't remember his doggone name right now. I'm brain dead. But anyway, he's 14 years old, and he's right now he's making he made a couple molds of guts, an eyeball. I mean, that's stuff I haven't even did yet. So
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
man,
No, that's
I want to.
completely awesome.
So I've been watching him, and then once he gets his build, I'm going to build that next.
There's a speaking of that, there's a kid that follows us on Instagram. We're working on going to talk to his parents and see if we can get him on our show. I'll send him your way. Let him know about you guys. He's 14 and he's built his own home dark ride in his backyard.
Oh yeah. That kid was cool.
Is that the
That
one
was
where
cool.
he took him old scooters and made them into little rides through his
Yeah.
house?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty awesome.
He's got he's done his own like prop design. It's crazy. This kid's just it's insane. And I'm like I don't know why I never thought about doing this, because I know how to do all of the stuff that he's pretty much done. I'm like, that's brilliant. But yeah, he's a super interesting kid. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, Keith said that's Landon Lopez, Halloween Prop Channel. He's in our group. He's got his own
Okay.
YouTube channel, and we try, and with the YouTube thing, it's we try to support each other in that as well. Just try to you know keep people encouraged and keep building and keep making stuff, because YouTube itself is a lot of work. Once you build something, well, you got to film all your steps, then you got to go through and you got to edit everything, then you got to upload it. Sometimes, man, I'll be 8-10 hours on trying to do a daggone video, so just in editing. So
yeah,
it's a task in itself trying to do that. So that's where you're talking about all that technical stuff that I've been learning, Keith's learning, and um, we're trying to figure out what's the best camera, what's this editor thing do, and it's just a trial and error. Uh, and if anybody's got any questions on what kind of equipment we use, we're more than happy to tell you, and they do every now and then.
But I'm sure you thought about this, or I'm going to go ahead and just say it outright. All that time it's awesome. Just realize that it becomes timeless, because that video will be around forever, and it'll be an inspiration forever. So, um, spending 8 and 10 hours, it's a pain in the butt, but obviously you've got the passion to do it, and obviously I'm sitting here watching you do the coolest ass stuff ever, so I know I appreciate it. I'm just sitting here like, what? I'm like literally like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So it's cool that you're putting all that time and making something timeless that younger, older generations can watch. I mean, I'm just being fascinated by, um, literally you're making all this stuff so effortlessly, uh, and
That's the beauty of editing.
don't
Yeah,
give away your secrets.
yeah.
Don't give
There's
away
a
your
lot
secrets,
of.
man.
It's like Keith. There's a lot of cussing in the background. There's a lot of things being thrown, torn apart and redone. So yeah, that's
Well,
why you
see
need more
now,
editing.
if I did so, okay, Vic. So like knowing that if I did a video, my video would start like, "Hey everybody, it's Mike," and it would end like, "I'm done. F off." I've edited out everything where me swearing, and so we're done. Here it is. Here's a light bulb. I'm out. Merry
I try to
Christmas.
I try to keep my channel clean of cuss words. I do
Yeah.
have a couple of videos that does have a few choice words in there, but I try to keep it clean because there is younger folks
Yeah.
watching it. So I try not to flood it with obscenities and stuff like
What
that. But behind the
James
scenes, there's a lot of it.
James and I kind of started the same thing. We came to the conclusion like, well, we kind of God, I'm sorry. I just literally I'm sitting here like you just cut that metal table stand apart. Now you're making the coolest ass. Oh, God. Oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna have to watch this and listen to it. And then I'll say my own cuss words for you because I'm like, I can't do that blankety blank. And what the hell, blankety blank?
The other thing I love about this is when he speeds up his video like he has right here, he leaves the audio in, so it's like it makes that hilarious squeaking sound. I love it. It's so
See, then
good.
I
Yeah,
would just I would slow it down.
some of
So
that,
hear the
some of that. If you would slow down, you'd hear me mumbling. Or
um,
mumbling and cussing.
so now I'm just gonna have to slow it down because I'm gonna be like, yeah. Um, but yeah, totally. I mean, I'm like, this is. I guess my big thing is like James and I have been talking about now for a while that we're kind of really focusing on is the home haunt, do it yourselves, keeping Halloween alive, the trick or treating, all this stuff, and literally every brushstroke that you've done is keeping Halloween alive and putting it out there and basically saying, look, you do this too, keep it alive. And like I said, the kids, the teenagers, the young adults, the old people like me, um, I'm just absolutely fascinated by this so far. Well, I know it'll be the whole thing, and I'm just going to watch the whole thing.
I
But
got 2 funeral homes right now want me to build them one.
that's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's like okay, well, it's sad but awesome at the same time. But
Yeah, I
are
got
they now that are they doing it? Are they wanting you? Is it to be functional?
No,
Like
I think
functional
they
function?
they want to set it out in front of their funeral home.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
hmm.
kind of
kind of.
cool.
Yeah, kind of creepy cool.
Yeah. Look, yeah, I had to I had to think for a minute, like what was my next statement was going to be, but um,
Well, I mean,
I
I would I would prefer to be transported in something like that.
by the time I was done with this project, they'd have to put my dead body in it and use it because that's it. I'd be dead by the time I was done with it. But no, that's fantastic. That a actually ABC that a funeral home sees your project and is impressed well enough with it to have commission you to do one for an actual display.
Yeah,
I think that's cool. That's that's that should be a testament to the work you put into it and the way it looks.
yeah. I was kind of shocked that somebody asked me to build them something like that, and I've had another lady want me to build it and ship it to her. I'm like, yeah,
Oh my
the
God.
shipping would
Well,
cost a fortune.
if they're willing to, if they're willing to pay the freight, that's one thing you see with like these. Well, you've seen it. The huge companies of vendors that build these ginormous 5 jillion ton worth of metal things, and they're like, whatever you want to do, you pay the freight. We'll shove it in an 18-wheeler and it's off and running. So, dude, if
Yeah,
if somebody wants to pay the freight and you want to build it, hell yeah, I'd say do it.
yeah.
Um,
My next one I'm going to build is the old Western jail cells that used to be carried by horse and buggy.
yes.
Yeah, that I'm going to build one of those and park it in front of the sheriff's office.
Nice.
This is a personal request. When you do this for the funeral homes, would they be not happy if you took pictures and let us see them, or do you think that'd be okay?
I don't know. I'm sure. I'm sure any kind of a funeral home is a business like any other one. So the more stuff they can get out there, they would probably appreciate it.
Like I said, I'm absolutely fascinated that I think it's great that funeral home sees the quality that you're doing and would like to have it as an outdoor display. There's a lot of people that just totally find that ultra creepy, but I think it's a testament to what you've done.
Yeah, once I start building it, I'll definitely video it, and of course, I won't have 5 parts to it like this one here, but I'll video, kind of the beginning, the middle, and the end, and me presenting it to the funeral director if he'll let me.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
I think that'd be
think
pretty
I think
cool.
I think they should. I think that's like I said, it's a testament to like you and to them that they were impressed, which they should be, to actually commission one. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I was I was gonna make a joke about. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that these things are easy built. They're not as hard to build as you think they are. The only thing that's really time consuming is the wheels and try. The first one, of course, is going to be your hardest one, but the wheels was kind of pain in the butt to try to cut out all that.
Yeah, I'm
Your
looking
wheels.
at the video here, and I'm like, this does not look easy to do at all. There is so much going on in this little section here. Just
Yeah,
in
I
the
was just
That
trying
wheel
wheels.
to
is
guess and
awesome.
go.
Well, your wheels are awesome. I mean, those are some fine quality wheels. My joke was going to be that realistic dog running around that you built. That was great too. I'll take one of those. But it was an obscure
Oh,
joke.
oh, you're talking about my little dog Zoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she's my baby girl.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Your mom said, "Oh, Oh, sorry, Jabby. It did kind of float by. Jabby wants to know: are you going to be building a coffin to go with it?"
I've got a 1920s coffin in it right now. I am going to build a coffin video just because I don't have one. I mean, I got like a couple small ones I built, but I haven't got no big ones on video. I've
Right.
got probably 7 or 8 coffins and caskets laying around here in the garage.
God, I bet you could build like a tow coffin in like an hour. You could sell those things like hotcakes.
Yeah, yeah.
As awesome as you are with this, I'm just saying you could probably build a tow coffin in no time. Those things would,
Yeah,
God, you could.
I can probably build one in a couple hours. It's not that hard.
Gabby's got
That
another
kind-
question.
That kind of stuff would sell like hotcakes. Oh, Jabby's other question, Vic, is will you be also adding lighting inside of it if you do add a coffin to it, so at night it lights up the coffin?
I'm thinking about putting some red or greens LEDs inside. Haven't got that far yet. What I did do is if I only got to number 5 on this build, but actually there's like 6 or 7 because I built little skeleton hands holding a candle, and I put them on the front of the hearse. I'm not sure. I think it's a video called Skeleton Hand Candles or something like that, and that's actually on the front of this hearse. So it's just something small. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wanted something different other than just hanging lanterns and stuff like that. So I built skeleton hands.
That's brilliant. I'm just like, this wheel is now just fascinating the hell out of me.
I know. There's welding. There's
Just
it's all over
just,
the place.
I'm like, this is like,
The one thing about a wheel when you build it, make sure you thicken it up on each side, and that's what gives you your balance. If you just leave it, because the wheel is made out of 2 3/4 inch piece plywood, so you got an inch and a half piece of plywood. So I got 2x6s I got a couple of them on each side of the wheel, and you need that for your support. If not, you have a floppy wheel.
I mean, that thing looks sturdy enough to be super functional. Like as in like years worth of actual functionality at a funeral home. that kind of functionality.
I do like the welding, like a couple feet from the propane tanks.
Yeah, that's pretty. I live on the danger side.
I have a story about that when I was a kid, actually.
Those are actually empty, so
my family was into midget racing, 3/4 midget racing and sprint cars, and I don't know how old I was. I was out in the garage with my uncle. He was welding something, and he was welding it next to a 55-gallon drum of racing fuel. That
oh wow,
there was pretty much nothing in it, but it was enough that it blew up, and yeah, that was fun. And I've never really been a huge fan of welding ever since I was a kid.
Now wait a minute here. Hold on just a minute. Now I'm watching this again. Are you welding without any sort of eye protection?
Oh no, I would never do that.
I just realized. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's like anything else. When you start welding, close your doggone eyes and hope and pray that you're hitting the spot.
I kind of figured you had to be doing something because I'm like, wait a minute. I kept thinking like, wait a minute.
No, actually, if you hold that welder a certain way, your hands will block out a lot of that. That light. It doesn't hurt your eyes.
Yeah. I just like literally my brain just said there's like nothing on his face at the time.
Yeah, there's no safety equipment. There's none of that. And I mean, I got some fire extinguishers around the garage. That's about it. In case I mess up something. But I'm not like a safety conscious person. Oh, you need to wear your glasses and your gloves and stuff like that. I just show you what to do. Then if you're a welder, wear some kind of eye protection.
That's great.
That's brilliant. Wow. Well, like I said, if you need to get into the electronics part, but you need something real quick, you don't feel like learning it right then and there. I mean, James and I, you definitely need to get with James about setting the trio up with video so that we can partake and watch when y'all do these live streams, because that would be awesome. And then, like I said, electronics, LEDs. This is no joke. Most people don't realize that LEDs have been around for a long, long, long time. And we're talking commercially you could buy them from Radio Shack like in the mid 80s, like red and green. I've been dealing with that stuff since then. I've been fasting. So I've got here at the house, I've got so much crap like that. If you ever need anything, and that's any one of you, any one of the trio, um, something custom made, you let me know and it'll be
Oh,
done.
that'd be awesome. Yeah, we're always looking for. I mean, Keith's real big into the lighting and stuff. I haven't did much lighting, but eventually I'm going to get into it. I'll just try to focus on getting the major part of the build done, and then I'll go in and fine tune it with the lights and different stuff like that. I just haven't really messed with it too much. I think I did. I did a mummy facade, and I think I put some lights on the facade of that. So I think I maybe did a couple of them. I think I did the zombie barrel or something like that. I put lights inside, just seeing what it would look like.
Oh, that's a good question. Totally side note. Well, like I said, let us know for sure. What
Definitely.
genre of haunts and Halloweens is your favorite? You like the zombies, like the vampires? Do you have like a particular thing that you enjoy more than something else?
I'm a zombie freak. If you've watched any of my videos, you would know I like my zombies. I took an old deer head. Everybody's got a stuffed deer head in their house or a stuffed fish or something like that. Well, I turned mine into a zombie.
Nice.
So, yeah, I like that old zombie stuff. I mean, even
I
if
like
you mess it up, you can cover it up with blood. Nobody will never know.
I I'm cool with the old zombie stuff, but this new stuff where they've just I don't know. The new stuff to me I don't know, some of it's just no fun. If you go back to the old stuff where they don't run and they don't do all this magic stuff or whatever the hell they do these days. These kids these days and their damn 21st century zombies.
Yeah, like
Um,
Return of the Living Dead was one of my favorites.
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes. See,
Yeah,
that's zombies. That's zombies right there. Um,
the
them
the
running and
Tar Man.
skipping
I
and
I haven't
hopping.
I haven't built that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on my channel somewhere.
I'm gonna have to sit and just probably binge watch.
He's got a bunch of them on his
Yeah, no,
channel.
I'll have to
Yeah, I
just
think
binge
about a
watch.
hundred and some.
Oh, maybe not binging that hardcore, but I'll do them. I'll do them in segments. Oh
Hey,
God,
when the pandemic hit, me and the trio, boy, we was putting out a video a day. I mean, that kept us humping. We was fighting for scraps and welding and cutting, and I mean, we was just building something every day. So
that's
we got
just
a
that's
we got about
phenomenal.
40 videos within a month there.
That's that's crazy. I
Yeah,
love it.
it was crazy.
That's just that's boggling my mind, like in a most awesome way. I'm glad you're wearing a glove during this weld segment. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
I always have one on my left hand.
But man, well, I'm just like I'm literally just becoming more engrossed in watching this video. I, I can't think of any more. I mean, there's tons more questions, but but uh, I mean, we're about a quarter after.
Yeah.
Um, and the deal is, Vic, uh, absolutely, please let us have you on again. Definitely, we want to have the trio on. Um, God, y'all are just blowing my mind. I'm just so boggled by all. It's phenomenal. I love this kind of stuff because for one, uh, like I said, it's keeping the spirit alive at home. Like I said, there's some vendors out there that build things that are so damn complex and awesome, and they're five figures, and they'll sell 20 of them during Transworld. But you don't know how the hell they made it, and they're doing it for profit. They do it for fun, but they're doing it for profit. This is 110% labors of love right here.
Yeah, we do it for the
Um,
love of it. There's no other reason for us to do it. I mean, we're not selling anything. Keith don't sell nothing. I think Dave might sell something here and there and yonder, but it's very rare. But we do it mostly just for the love of it. We love making the videos. We love editing the videos. We love sharing them, and getting responses from people that enjoys what we do, and we love how people ask us questions about it. Well, how'd you do this? Well, how'd you do that? You got up close pictures of this, and give me some pointers or something like that. That's what makes it all worth it. Is everybody watching it and asking us questions? If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't do no YouTube. It's just very time consuming. But if I got something that somebody needs to know or wants to know, about all means, that's why I do it, and it goes with the other trio. They just do it for the love of making stuff and making it creepy.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead
Well,
and share the link to this video. So I'm gonna cut it out here. So if you want to see how this ends, you're gonna have to go watch it on his YouTube channel.
Oh, I love that. That's a good idea. Well, I know, Vic, that you've got 2 thumbs up for me, and that's an understatement. I'm just the one thing with Haunters Anonymous is we're meeting James and I are meeting some of the most awesome freaking people like yourself, like the trio. It's just amazing. I'm totally speechless, and anybody that watches these damn live streams know that I can keep my mouth running for 450 hours. But Vic, man, for me, thank you so much for being on here. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you what you do for the vets. We're gonna have you back on here if you let us, because it's been an absolute privilege to have you on here.
Oh, absolutely, anytime.
We need to get the dose part of the trio, the other two of the trio.
I'm gonna have to drag him out of bed or something there.
Well, we've said before, if there's a time, Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's just when James and I it just kind of became that way. But we had Haunted Honeymoons on Monday because that's when they could get on. We can do this. We can accommodate just about anything. So we'd love to have the 3 of you on. If nothing else, even if we can get you individually on, because we definitely want you. The closer it gets to Halloween, I mean, we want to get you on a couple of times, and like I said, man, I'm completely fascinated. I just need to shut up so I can let James talk. But for me, thank you so much for being on here. We're gonna get you back on here. And once again, thank you for what you do for the community, the haunt community, what you do for the vets, all the above, man, and anything that we can do, please give us a shout.
We appreciate it. I appreciate it very much.
Yep. I mean, he makes it easy for me because he says all the stuff that I need to say, so I don't have much to say other than thank you from myself. Everything, like I watch your videos all the time, so every time you post them in the group, I go ahead and watch one.
Oh, awesome.
And so anytime you see that like in the group, it's from me.
And you're a subscriber too, right?
Yep, actually I am.
Awesome.
But again, man, we appreciate you coming on, letting us show your video,
anytime you want anything on there, just go for it. You don't have to ask for my permission or anything. That's what it's there for, is show people, teach them, and inspire, and whatever. It goes with the other 2 trios. We love that kind of stuff. We love interacting with folks, and with it's got the same kind of ambitions as we got.
Well, anytime that we can help you guys get more traffic on your sites or anything, we're definitely going to try to do that for you. So, like I told them, they can share their stuff. It doesn't, share as much stuff on there as you want. That's what it's there for. We don't care. Advertise all the things that you need to do, as long as they're, within our guidelines, which are very simple to follow, and you already know. So
yeah, we try not to flood 50 videos on any one site. We try to do at least one a day or one every other day or something like that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Absolutely. It's all great content. It's it's not spammy at all. It's good stuff.
Yeah, my content is better than Keith's and Dave's, just so everybody knows that.
Nice.
Nah, these guys are very talented, and make sure you go over and check out their channels. That's Keith at Cobwebs and Candlesticks, and Dave at the Weird Kid Horror Show. Two very talented fellas. They have the passion just like the rest of us, and I'm sure your viewers has the same passion as we do. So I hope everybody's out there building something or making something.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna-
absolutely.
We're gonna force them to. We're gonna
That's
force
right.
them to watch your videos and make this stuff. But yeah, Vic, man, thank you so much again. We'll let you sign off. James and I'll do our regular sign off here. And man, once again, let us know when the three of you can get on, or let us know, get you back on here. And man, thank you again so much for what you do.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. Thank you, guys, and have a safe and happy 4th of July.
You as well.
Happy 4th of July, sir. Happy 4th. Thank you. You too. Man, I got to build all the things.
Right? I know. I need to figure out how to build. I just don't have that. I'm a computer person, man. I'm not skilled with, cutting things, and it's just takes certain ability, I think.
I built a 16 by 24 foot shed, built my own trusses and everything else. I mean, I can do things. I don't, it wasn't like I would like to build another one, in my lifetime, but I'm the same with you. I'm like, electronics, stuff like that. So, but this will probably inspire me to, I mean, I'm going to wear glasses. I'm not going to weld. I'm going to wear glasses, but, yeah, Zach, to answer your question real quick, yes, I saw you just message us. Zach, it is a Facebook group. Ask to join if you haven't. They let everybody in, as long as it's a real account.
What was it? Oh, never mind. I know what you're talking about. I had a memory lapse there for a moment. It's fine.
It's like
nothing to see here.
Your mom and the pool boy. It's
right?
The same thing. It's like, what are you talking about? What the hell? But yeah, so it's Zach, it is a group. Please, everybody go and join that group. Go subscribe to all the YouTube channels. The Trio of Terror. Man, I'm like completely fascinated. It's gonna get me more motivated to. I can't use a hammer, but I can use a screwdriver, a drill thing. Me and hammers just don't. It's not pretty. I would never video me hammering anything because it would just become like a meme or something. Yeah. So I guess we'll just
Oh hey, so
Ellen said to leave her. Sorry, go ahead. Your mom's a hoot.
Oh Jesus. So we were talking about doing the like paranormal night. This is kind of off the cuff here. So what do you think about doing it next Friday? Since it's after dark thing, and it gives us about a week to get people to join up on it.
Sure. Because what we can do is for those folks that not sure we're talking about, when we had Zach on, the summoner of shadow people. Zach, by the way, James will have a story for you. Yeah, we were talking about doing the paranormal thing, and I say we go ahead and start. I think it would be a lot of fun. It would be 1.5 hours, probably 1 hour. We'll let everybody know. James and I'll kind of figure out some of the semantics of it, but yeah, James, I'm all about doing paranormal next Friday. What the hell?
All right,
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, we might as well, let's get that started, because I think it'll be fun. Just
oh my God, Jabby's just getting weird now. That's all right.
I know he's already said he's trying to push it for a Friday night, so
that's why we love you, Jabby, because you're our Friday night clown mafia. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and say that we're going to be doing paranormal Friday night. Excuse me, next Friday night. We'll give you all the lowdowns of it. Excuse me. Actually, Jabby's comment actually kind of made me belch in my own mouth for some reason. Now I'm like, God. And then, like I said, Sunday will probably be us, just me and James. We may get somebody on Wednesday. And of course, we're probably not going to do. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just call it if it's okay with you, James. We're not going to do an underground tonight. When we finish the stream, we're probably just going to shut down because tomorrow's the 4th. A lot of people get up early, spreading their germs. I'm kidding.
Wear your damn mask.
Yeah, wear your mask, please. For the love of God, will you wear your mask? I know most of y'all do, but come on, y'all. We're at 40 states that everything's going through the roof. You know, not to get whatever. The numbers aren't a hoax. The masks aren't BS. They work if you wear them. And if you don't want to wear them, stay your ass at home. Don't tell everybody else to stay at home.
Save Halloween.
I mean, come on. Save Halloween. That's just I'm getting I'm getting a little hot blooded about it. That's all right. Wear your masks. Stay the hell out of Florida because we got plenty. Just kidding. But yeah, please do. I mean, we're in all seriousness, not just saving Halloween or Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever. You're saving yourselves. You're saving your loved ones. Please wear the damn masks. Don't go out if you don't need to. The sun's going to be there, you know, when all this is done. And yeah, like Ellen said, wear them properly. That's probably more prompted at the pool boy, but that's okay. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Wear your masks. Please be safe. Save Halloween. Make Halloween awesome possum this year. And just please do it please just do it. Okay. Yeah. Save the pool boy. No, Mark, because we all know Disney's rides run on Christmas too. We have to be sure wait a minute. What does Disney do for Christmas? What is their Christmas thing? Is that
Very merry Christmas party?
Yeah, that's canceled. I'm kidding. You heard it here first, people.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
Hi, my name's Drew, and here's my 20-minute video.
Fucking Drew.
Not yes, and if the HHN Drew's in here for some reason, not you. It's another Drew. Yes, Keith, save water, drink beer. I don't drink, but yes, please do. Do whatever you need to do. Just be sure you save each other. But I completely lost my train of thought. Once again, I want to thank oh God, see, it's just gonna keep going. Now your mom's in on it. And we just
I know. It's time to go, folks. Have a good one.
Y'all enjoy your
Happy 4th of July. Good night.
Happy 4th of July. Everybody's got pool boys. But yeah, so thanks, Vic from the Trio Terror. Please go check out the group. Please check out all their videos. Amazing things like you saw tonight. Finish the one that we were doing here and listen to it. And once again, thank you everybody for another phenomenal Friday night. This one went super quick again, which is phenomenal. It blows my mind. You all be safe this weekend. We'll see you on Sunday night. We'll have an announcement. But as always, thank y'all so much. Y'all make this happen, and I'm passing it to James.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody be safe. Have a good 4th of July. And we will talk to you guys Sunday night. So until then, everybody be good, be safe, and
be excellent to each other. Ciao.